Why new phones will never come with removable batteries ever again. Apple rarely apologizes when it messes up, but when it does, it's usually followed by even more fervor and upset users. Case in point, Apple finally admitted it did a poor job communicating to its customers about how and why it slowed down iPhones with older batteries. And while most people will forgive the company and accept its two forthcoming solutions, a $29 battery replacement for applicable iPhones and a future software update that'll better explain your device's battery health, there's an equal amount of people who are now slamming the company for not doing even more for its users, like designing iPhones with removable batteries. Cute idea, but it's a little short-sighted. It's not that Apple can't make an iPhone with a removable battery, but because it doesn't make any sense to. Removable batteries had their time in the 90s. There are other features that we prioritize over batteries that can be swapped out. First, a little history lesson. Asking Apple to make an iPhone with a removable battery will never happen. I know, never say never, but I feel confident making this claim because Apple has never released an iPhone with a battery you could easily remove. The battery's always been sealed inside of the iPhone, and the only way to replace it has been to 1. Bring it to Apple for servicing, or 2. Buy your own toolset and bust open the iPhone yourself, and void the warranty in the process. Long before Steve Jobs hopped on stage at Macworld in January 2007 to introduce the first iPhone to the world, the company already decided on its strong stance against removable batteries. It was a jarring design choice at the time because just about all phones came with removable batteries, but it ultimately proved to be the right one. While many Android phones touted removable batteries as a feature that distinguished them from the iPhone, you need only look around at the current Android landscape to see how that turned out. Can you name a single flagship Android phone with a removable battery? I can't, and I review these things for a living. To be fair, there are still phones that have removable batteries, but they're usually budget ones that come from no-name brands. Samsung ditched removable batteries in its two flagship devices, the Galaxy S and Galaxy Note, in 2014, and LG, one of the last companies to give up on them, held out until 2016 with the G5, prioritizing other features. Water resistance and removable batteries don't mix. So why did these companies stop making phones with swappable batteries? You already know the answer if you're a phone junkie or a tech nerd. And no, the answer isn't. They're all just copying Apple. Whenever you make a decision not to do something, you're simultaneously making the decision to allow room for something else, perhaps something that couldn't have been done because of the trade-offs that prioritized one thing over another. In the case of phones with removable batteries, phone makers made the deliberate decision to go with sealed batteries for a number of reasons. Here are just a few of them. More premium design. Removable batteries are convenient, but they also greatly limit the design of a phone. Take a look at the Galaxy S5 and Note 4. Notice any similarities. They both have plastic backs that can easily be pried off to reveal the battery, and that's a good thing, except people wanted better materials. Though the Note 4 had a metal frame, the S5's plastic body and Band-Aid-like rear caught major flack for being tone-deaf to the metal and glass trend that was emerging. Samsung switched to a glass and metal sandwich design the next year with the S6, and the company has seen major success from all its phones since then.